Good morning. My name is Danielle Anderson, a 5th grade scholar at Clara Elementary. What will Dr. King tell us about our responsibility as citizens and leaders in America today? This is a very important question. Dr. King was a very focused leader that gave citizens and leaders the many ideas on how to take responsibility for improving America. Some of the most important responsibilities are to make sure that all citizens and leaders have civil rights, are able to express their opinion, and to understand that they have the right to speak up for others, regardless of their race or nationality. The first thing we want Americans to use is our right to vote. The right to vote for elected representatives. One of the civil rights laws that Dr. King had great concern were the right for African Americans to vote, and the many Jim Crow laws that were given to black people in order for them to vote, who were given silly questions such as, how many bubbles are in a bar of soap, to pay a poll tax. Dr. King saw his people could not vote. If they did, some would be beaten, put in jail, or killed, just because they wanted their right to vote. After all the work he did, some people are still not using their right to vote. Citizens and leaders of America today need to encourage others to use their right to vote and make sure that that right to vote is never taken away. In Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech, he said, and I quote, "One day, this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal." Yes, he could say we are showing some progress, but let it be known that some citizens in America today are not just trying to be heard, but also seen. Citizens and leaders need to listen to all the opinions on citizens about the subject of voting. In Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech, he said, and I quote, "We can never be satisfied as long as the Negro in Mississippi cannot vote and the Negro in New York believes there has nothing for which to vote. There has been some improvements on voting in America. The leaders of America needed to use the Voting Rights Act of 1965 when fewer than 1 million African Americans were eligible to vote, compared to over 32 million in 2023, as stated in the Pew Research of 2022. For this, Dr. King's reflection will be a change that made a difference for the best. Citizens and leaders need to use the freedom of speech to explain the importance of being a responsible citizen. Leaders and citizens need to speak up and express their opinion with Generation Z and Generation Alpha the importance of being a responsible citizen, such as personal responsibilities that can lead to becoming a responsible citizen as an adult. Many have heard it. Clean up your room. Wash the dishes. Pick up the trash in your house or in the neighborhood. Do not throw trash out of your car window. Do not disturb others with loud music. The making of a responsible citizen, basically, is the responsibility to teach the next generation. Dr. King wants citizens and leaders to speak up. Dr. King quoted in his I Have a Dream speech, "There is nothing to fear but fear itself." So that means citizens and leaders need to speak up and use their voices to be heard. So it is clear that Dr. King felt that all citizens and leaders should use the freedom of speech, the right to vote, and speaking up for others who do not have a voice can easily be some of the things to do to show responsibility as citizens and leaders in America today. And please do not forget Generation Z and Generation Alpha. Thank you.